I'm Dylan Bantal. And this is what's in my bag. Hello and welcome to my garage. Today I'm going to go through my 2023 discs that I was throwing. There may be a little transition at the end. I think I've always started with putters. Starting it off top. Inside the circle putters, this year I had started off with P2s, the new ones, and they just felt like they sunk. They didn't want to stay up in the air. Then I switched to the Alpacas, the End Blend. I really like these. I like the wiped stamp on top, and they have good glide, better glide, and a good finish. But as it's getting colder, there might be something new in play as of right now inside the circle putts or windy putts. All year, I rocked this Classic Blend Warden, and it's getting a little flippier. Great for straight outside circle putts. I was also throwing this one a ton for my straight putter shots. Excellent. And I think this one's been in the longest. Classic Blend Deputy. Just really flippy. Weird touchy Annie putts or putter roll. Kind of a get out of trouble putter. Good one. Then I have a couple throwing putters, or I guess one throwing putter. I added this year, the Envy. One of the courses I played just required a putter shot. Kind of like, this is what I want a zone to fly like. You go straight and then it dumps. I feel like my zone just dumps on a backhand. So I use this for my backhand overstable putter shots. Can hit it on Annie, make it go straight, but typically it's just straight with a right finish or left finish. Then had this one in the bag for a couple years. Glow Zone. It's really overstable. I don't think the flight has changed at all. Really pretty disc, like the pine trees. Think of my wife. Shout out Emily. I love you. Overstable and gets a lot of skip when the grass starts dying, but great utility disc. Mid-range hybrid putter thinger. All right, next to the mids. I did have, at the beginning of the year, I had that Pink Buzz, the little mini bee, and I've had that one forever. I still have it, but the Origin. I don't even know what made me try this, but it's got a really nice wing to it. Super glidey. It's very straight to understable. Hit it flat, it's going to draw and hold that right line the whole time. Really good for flip-up shots, but I love it for that big draw right. This is such a fun disc. Great for anyone. Origin. Next, I got two buzzes. The orange buzz still with me. Very straight, just a straight disc. Probably straight to understable. Not as understable as the Origin, but this one's just been so good for me and had it for a long time. I trust it a lot. Super duper straight. Love this buzz. This is what I call the Halo Buzz. It's just like Tour Series Z or something. I'm not even sure, but it just looks like it's got a halo effect. It's not. Stamped this one. This one is straight to overstable. If I love hitting it for kind of an Annie shot and it just kind of pans flat. If I hit it flat or with a little hyzer, it's going to have just a little bit of finish. Nothing major, but just a pretty fresh buzz. Then last kind of edition, one of the last editions, I guess, I've got the Millennium Solstice. Very similar to the buzz feel in my hand. It just gives me a little more of a left finish. I like it for a longer forehand compared to my zone, but I don't get as much left to right movement. So it's a longer, straighter forehand. I don't really feel like I ever use this one. It's definitely in there. I definitely need it, but I might play a couple rounds and not even touch it. But feels good, good plastic. Solstice. All right, fairways. Probably my favorite part of disc golf. All right, first ones. I've got these two lovely Patriots. Both died by Chris Lundquist. Sick. Love these things. This boy is stupid flippy. Hyzer, flip up, draw right. Easy for rollers. I don't get to throw it a ton. I wish I got to throw it more. Awesome when you go up in elevation. I love it. But this is a super flippy Patriot. This one is just straight. It pops up and holds the line. I can encourage it to go right and hold that, or I can throw it on a hyzer and just get a little gentle finish out of it. This is probably one of my favorite discs this year. Just so controllable for me. I feel like I can throw it really far and know exactly where it's going to go. This is T-Bird. I love T-Birds. This one's a little softer. And this year I just feel like I've been forcing them always. And no different with this one. This one's just overstable. It goes straight, and then it has a left finish. I can hit it on Annie, and it comes out and kind of finishes flat. Doesn't really get a lot of turn at all, but it's great for wind and when I need to step up from a Patriot. Then we get control drivers. Here's a new addition. Awesome one this year. This is a Champ Sidewinder. I always thought these were like rollers out of the box. This one is not. It's got a dome to it. It's got the new Champion plastic that's a little bit softer. I think it's like 167 or something. I was like, oh, this thing's going to be super flippy right out of the box. No, it's extremely straight. It flies like a longer Patriot for me. When I throw it, I feel like it looks like how pros throw like Thunderbirds or an Onyx or something straight to overstable. But this one's just straight for me, and I can really control it. Also can do it on flip up sidearms that just pretty much go straight if I really need to push distance, but I don't want to get the big swing of a distance driver. Sidewinder is sick. I've got some flippier ones that I add in sometimes too if I go up in elevation or just need something that really moves to the left more, but typically I'm probably throwing a forehand for that. Firebirds. This is my straight Firebird. It's got a pretty blue ring on the back of it. It's a flat top 21 run, 2022. I've collected a lot of these. These are my favorite. They're like a further Firebird right out of the box. They're flat. They go really far. And then at the end, they go, oh, yeah, I'm still a Firebird. So it's like a beat-in Firebird out of the box. This is a Pearly Bird. It is meaner than a Firebird out of the box. It is so ridiculously overstable. It pretty much flies as far as my zone, but I just get more left or right finish. These are great complements to each other, and in Arizona, I'm leaning on these heavily. Distance drivers, I have 6. All right, I got 2 Wraiths. This is Captain America. It's my roller Wraith. I never really forehand it, and I don't really air shot it too much. Every once in a while if the wind gets at my back. Extremely flippy, great soft plastic. I've lost it a bunch this year, and it's always come back. Captain America. Sweet. These next 2 discs, I got a Wraith here, and I've got a Destroyer here. I felt like I kept losing both of these discs. They really do serve as the same spot. They're just very, very controllably straight. They give me a nice pickup. They draw a little bit to the right, and then they kind of just finish flat. Bomber discs, I need them. I was going to just do like one or the other. What's the last one I had in the bag? But I feel like for the year I've had with these 2, they both deserve to be in the bag. So I put them in. Typically, I'm only putting in one at a time. Great for forehands, for really straight flip-up forehands. And they just bomb. They feel great, kind of a softer star. I think this is an old Avery Jenkins run, and this is just a 12-time Ken Climo Wraith. But these things are sick. I'm glad I've got them back and still have them. Next, for the straighter, you can encourage this one to turn, but it just kind of bombs. Pro Destroyer. I think this is produced by Infinite now. Infinite makes, I'm pretty sure this is correct. Maybe it's wrong. Pretty sure Infinite molds some Innova stuff now. And this feels more to me like iBlend, that mix between Star and Pro. A little bit stiffer. I don't know if you can hear that. And I played with it for like 4 months, and it hasn't changed its flight at all. It bombs for forehand. I think like right out of the box, this is like my furthest flying disc. And this year I've really been leaning on it a ton. And just to get that extra distance. I was kind of hoping it'd be flippier right away, but it's been excellent. So really, really crucial disc out here. Then if I want distance, but I still want a reliable finish, I got my Jared Destroyer. Thank you, Jared, for letting me steal this one from you. Jared Destroyer has got a nice pop top on it. Overstable, always kind of gives you a finish. I love for Annie forehands on it or kind of Annie backhands. If I throw it in the wind, it can handle it. It's just going to be a little bit straighter. Probably my most used distance driver in Arizona. Just a lot of swingy shots, but I love it. Always need it in the bag. And if for some reason I need more swing, which typically I don't, crazy winds, or I just need more left to right movement, I have a Halo Destroyer. I always joke that I can throw it like 270 feet. It's probably like closer to 330. It is massively overstable. Forehands that I don't want any stand up, but I can hit it on any. Backhands that I want distance of a Firebird, but I need more movement to the left or to the right. This just honestly feels like a 12-speed Firebird. It doesn't fly. I don't think it has a lot of glide, and it's so overstable, but I'm glad I have it in the bag because it looks pretty. Okay, so obviously bags can only hold so much. The last couple weeks, I've received some discs from some wonderful friends that are going to take the place of some of these. But I just wanted to show them off because I have awesome friends, and they've hooked it up. Okay, we'll start slow to fast. Jared, you gave me this FLX zone. It's grabbier, and it's a lot straighter than my zone right out of the box. This will be taking the slot next year. In some situations, I may bag both. Typically, I'm a one-zone guy. It's beautiful. We've called it candy. This is a sick zone. Love learning it. Very straight, very fun. Next, Halo Buzz. Halo Buzz is out because I got this 20-year. It feels great. The flight's the same. A little bit softer plastic, which I like. And I got the orange Buzz in there, so 2 orange Buzzes, always a good thing. After that, Tom Osterdahl gave me this sick 11-time Firebird. It is slotted right in between my 2 Firebirds. This is just gorgeous fingerprinty plastic, and I will not throw it by water, Tom. We talked about this, but I will be throwing it, and this thing's freaking sweet. Thank you, thank you. Lee hooked it up with this white, beautiful team stamped destroyer. This is going to take out the Pro Destroyer. They're the same exact flight. This is beautiful. Every time I pull it out, people are like, what? I definitely need to ink it, though, so I can keep it. But this thing's fun, just an instant bomber. And then, late edition, this is probably going to slot right between that white Destroyer and the Jared Destroyer. But I got this 2 days ago, the Emperor. I-Blend Emperor. They're super domey. I thought they'd fly just like the Jared Destroyer. They're a great price. Went out in the field to test them. It's $171, and it's a complete bomber. Next year, I will probably have a few of these in the bag. I couldn't believe how far it flies. It feels just like a Destroyer. Honestly, if you wipe the stamp, I would just call it a Destroyer. But it wants to turn at high speed. It gives you a good turn. And then since it's got this big dome, it just wants to stay up in the air. Bomber forehands, bomber backhands. Man, I'm in love with this disc. All right, that's all I got. That's a lot of discs. Hope you enjoyed it. 2024, starting up here soon. I'll probably be throwing the same stuff, but it's good and it's fun. So thanks for watching. Peace.
Okay.